And another big shout out to Jovan. Great job on this car. Thank you for letting us film it. If you haven't checked out, Jovan is a part of Witty Wheelers on Instagram, where they do a lot of fun automotive content, and this car has been featured in a number of videos. I'm just amazed for performance, lessons, and concussions. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this video, and if you have any other recommendations of vehicles I can film. Also, I do all of my
So
DMs
today
on
we're going to
Instagram with
cook
other
buffalo
ideas,
wings.
so feel free to look it up there as well.
How to use AutoQuote Explorer. First, start a quote. Then, compare rates from us and our competitors. And lastly, choose the rate that works for you.
Hey, hello, welcome to my channel. So I'm going to cook chicken. Thank you for liking. This. Yep, this would be our lunch. Small. How am I today? I am doing great. Happy Sunday. And how about you? So it's really cold outside, guys. It's freezing. Yes, it runs in the blood. We're a good cook. Okay, I'm just gonna wash this one. And then just pat dry. Just I use paper towel to dry the excess water. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. All right. I like your nails. Oh, I appreciate it. So I did it my own. I'm good at it. Because you know, it's so expensive if I go to salon, so I'd better do it myself. Alright. Now I'm going to make a batter. So all-purpose flour and cornstarch. Yeah, we're in the Christmas season. Okay. I'm just gonna do one. Just 2 spoons. Add more. 2. One, 2, 3. One, 2.
Are you wearing 7 layers and still freezing your man nipples? You need the new 303 worst and 4 best luxury sedans in 2025. $22,000 for a turbojob, $6,000 for suspension, $2,000 just to diagnose the problem. 3 luxury sedans in 2025 are financial traps, and I've got the repair bills to prove it. But 4 others, they'll give you real luxury without the nightmare.
Just
One of them
massage
is even
this
German,
out.
and it embarrasses the
So
big
it will
bad
be
value. R7
more
fans, great
combined.
receipts. Let's break it down. The 3 worst. Worst number 3, Mercedes S-Class W222. The Silent Strain. You'll find these starting around $35,000 to $60,000 used, depending on year and mileage. Tempting, right? But the ownership math bites outside warranty. Airmatic air suspension failures are common enough that independent shops often recommend replacing all 4 corners at once, around $6,000 for a full refresh. And it's not just the suspension. Electronics gremlins pop up regularly, and even a simple battery replacement can require dealer programming that adds another $400 to the bill. When it works, the W222 S-Class is a rolling sanctuary. The cabin is library quiet, the ride is magic carpet smooth, and the materials feel like they cost more than most people's cars. But that serenity comes with a price tag that extends far beyond the purchase. It rides like a jet, but feels like one too. Did you know BMW actually calls that normal. Failures often hit around 60,000 to 80,000 miles. And when they do, you're looking at 20 to 30 hours of labor. That's not a weekend job. That's a multi-day affair with bills that can easily raise $15,000. But wait, there's more. Brake-by-wire systems can throw cryptic codes that require dealer-level diagnostics. Owners report $2,000 plus in diagnostic fees before the actual repair even starts. When it works, the G11/G127 series is automotive grace. The cabin is a tech showcase. Gesture controls, massaging seats, laser headlights, and a ride quality that makes potholes disappear. The N63 delivers effortless thrust and the chassis feels planted at any speed. Did you know the N63 engine has been through multiple revisions since its debut in 2008, but even the later TU technical update versions still carry oil consumption and turbo longevity concerns. BMW extended warranties on some model years, which tells you everything you need to know. One mechanic specializing in BMW's total form that he sees more in 60 jobs than any other single repair on 7 series. Plenty of owners report cumulative repair spend rivaling the car's current market value within 2 years of ownership. What to watch for: oil consumption records, turbo noise, listen for whistling or fluttering on cold starts, and any hesitation under load. If the previous owner has no service records, walk away. If you love the 7 Series, consider the 740i with the V58 inline-6 instead. Far fewer headaches, still plenty of luxury. 7 Series owners, post mileage plus turbo bill. Did your diagnostics tab sting more than the fix? Receipts get pinned. Worst number 1, Audi RS7, lease hero, ownership villain. C7 RS7S are now in the $40,000 to $60,000 range. C8 models start around $80,000 used. Performance bargain? Not when you see the bills. The 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 uses hot bead packaging. Turbos sit in the valley between the cylinder banks for faster spool and better response. Brilliant engineering. Terrible for your bank account. When those turbos fail, and they always do, you're often looking at an engine-out job. Typical quotes, $18,000 to $22,000 for turbos alone. But that's not all. The rear sport differential can fail and cost around $12,000 to replace. Carbon ceramic brakes. Plan on $8,000 for a refresh. And the complex electronics mean $2,000 diagnostics isn't shocking. It's Tuesday. The RS7 is intoxicating. It's a 4-door supercar with a hatchback. The 4.0T delivers 560 to 605 horsepower, depending on spec, rocketing to 60 miles per hour in around 3.5 seconds. The exhaust note is theater. The interior is Audi's best work, and the handling is shockingly agile for a car this size. It's the automotive equivalent of dating someone gorgeous, who's also emotionally unavailable and financially irresponsible. Did you know? Audi chose the hot V layout to reduce turbo lag and improve throttle response. But the trade-off is heat. Those turbos live in an oven, which accelerates wear. One RS7 owner documented a $22,000 turbo replacement at 62,000 miles, plus another $3,500 in related repairs. Another noted that his sport differential failed at 48,000 miles, $11,800 at an independent shop. What to watch for? Any smoke on startup, oil consumption, and listen for differential whine during tight turns. If the car has been tuned, assume the turbos are on borrowed time. If you want the drama, rent the drama. Lease one, enjoy it, and hand it back before the warranty expires. RS7 owners, did you dodge the engine-out turbo job? Drop your quotes in mileage. Receipts get pinned. 3 sedans, 3 money pits. Now let's talk about the 4 you should buy. And one of these next 4 proves you don't need a German badge for real luxury. If this saves you money, subscribe. We call out the hype so you don't pay for it. Best number 4, Lexus IS 500, the V8 time capsule, starting around $62,000 new. Lightly used examples hover in the mid-50,000s. For a naturally aspirated V8 in 2025, that's a steal. In a world of turbocharged everything, the IS 500 is a throwback, and that's exactly why it works. The 5.0-liter V8 pumps out 472 horsepower and 395 quality, and everything feels like it'll last 200,000 miles. What to buy? 2022 to 2025 IS 500 in clean, unmodded spec. Check for routine maintenance, brake wear. This car invites spirited driving, and tire quality. Avoid examples with aftermarket exhaust or tunes. You want factory reliability. Watch outs. Infotainment feels dated, and fuel economy is bad. Expect low to mid-teens in the city, low 20s highway. But that's part of the charm. You're not buying this for efficiency, you're buying it for joy. Did you know? Lexus built the IS 500 because enthusiasts begged for it. It's essentially an RCF engine and suspension in the IS body. A parts bin special done right. NAV 8 or boosted 6. What's the better daily? Convince me below.
Life has another way. Try on the new refillable fragrance by Prada.
If you want the real deal, you should switch to Tide. Really? Stuff out there. It's so watered down. Tide cleans the stuff out of his mess. Look cleaner, not dingy. You smell great too.
Excuse me.
Can we help you?
I'll take Tide.
It's got to be Tide. Who's this?
Excuse me.
Flu. The next time sampling aching fever, best of the flu. Medicine. Rookie being wrong.
You need medical intention.
I'm Yorkie symptoms with nothing sexual. There are special drugs for medical and mental well-being. They have delicious breadcrumbs and sweet stuffed crust that make it, what's up? Ah, there you go. Got my grill stuff. Thank you. Hey, this Tom.
Do-do-do-do-do.
BMW 540i, the sweet spot, starting around $25,000 to $40,000, depending on year and mileage. But this is not just performance and refinement, that's the value. The B58 3.0-liter turbocharged inline six is BMW's redemption. It's smooth, quick, 335 horsepower, 0 to 60 in around 4.7 seconds, and durable with decent service. Chassis is balanced, the steering is precise, and the torque delivery is linear and effortless. It will cruise to an electronically limited 130 miles per hour, and it does it with a refinement that makes the miles disappear. Inside the G35 series is a tech showcase. The iDrive system is intuitive, the digital gauge cluster is crisp, and the optional gesture controls actually work. The seats are supportive, the materials are high quality, and the cabin is whisper quiet at highway speeds. What to buy? 2017 plus with documented maintenance. Prefer stock or lightly modified examples. Avoid heavily tuned cars. Proactive cooling system service around 60,000 miles. Water pump thermostat is smart ownership. Check for oil leaks around the valve cover gasket. A common but inexpensive fix. Washouts. Usual German car wear items. Gaskets, trim pieces, and electronic modules can fail over time. Records matter more than mileage. Did you know? The B58 has been so reliable that Toyota not only used it in the Supra, but also kept it largely unchanged. That's the ultimate endorsement from a company known for bulletproof engineering. One 540 owner reported 150,000 miles with only routine maintenance, oil changes, brakes, and one water pump. Total unscheduled repairs under $1,000. 540i lifers, post your miles and major repairs. B58 success stories welcome. Best number 2, Mercedes E-Class, the balanced benchmark. Starting around $30,000 to $50,000 used for 2018 to 2020 models. 2023 plus models start in the mid-50,000s. For this level of refinement, that's competitive. The W213 E-Class hits the ride quiet tech trifecta with fewer gremlins than earlier generations. Editorially, the E-Class sits near the top of mid-sized luxury rankings, with repeated editor's choice in 10 best honors from Car and Driver. The E-Class is velvet. The ride is supple without being floaty. The steering is precise enough for confidence, and the powertrains feel unstressed at any speed. The E350, 255 horsepower turbo 4, is smooth and efficient. The E450, 375 horsepower turbo 6, is effortlessly quick, hitting 60 miles per hour in around 5.0 seconds. Inside, the W213 is a showcase. The dual-screen setup is crisp and intuitive. The optional Burmester sound system is concert hall quality, and the massaging seats are genuinely therapeutic on long drives. What to buy? It's not cheap, but compared to an S-Class or 7 Series at $120,000 plus, and suddenly it's a value play. Flagship calm with real value. The G90 is hush, glass smooth, and effortlessly powerful. The 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 delivers 409 horsepower and 405 pound-feet of torque, hitting 60 miles per hour in around 5.0 seconds. Top speed is electronically limited to 149 miles per hour, which will never be able to need to test it. This car is about serenity, not speed. Multiple outlets put the G90 at or near the top of full-size luxury. Kelly Blue Book ranks it #1 in the luxury full-size category. Motor Trend consistently places it ahead of the S-Class and 7 Series in value and ownership satisfaction. This ranking isn't opinion. It's pulled from owner data, editorial tests, and verified repair invoices. Executive Lounge Composer. The G90 is effortless rather than heavy. The ride is magic carpet smooth. The cabin is library quiet. And the powertrain delivers thrust without drama. The all-wheel drive system is confidence-inspiring anyway. Inside the G90 is level. The materials, now leather, real wood, brushed metal, feel more expensive than the price tag suggests. The rear seats are first-class airline territory, with power adjustment, heating, ventilation, and massage. The infotainment system is intuitive, the displays are crisp, and the optional 23-speaker audio system is among the best in any car at any price. What to buy? 2025/2026 G90 AWD. Choose the powertrain that fits your needs. Let the warranty work for you. Genesis offers 5 years, 60,000 miles bumper to bumper, and 10 years, 100,000 miles powertrain. Keep services on time, and this car will reward you with years of trouble-free luxury. Watch out. None are usable beyond normal luxury car care. Depreciation is cheaper than the German, which actually favors buyers. You get more car for less money in the mid-market. Did you know? Genesis consulted with luxury hotel designers, and even a sommelier to perfect the G90's interior ambiance and heat. The result is a cabin that feels more like a private lounge than a car. It's the car that makes you wonder why anyone still pays the German gas tax. Gets the attitude of better car? Would you take a G90 over an S7? Why? Dynamic first. BMW 540i if you want adult fast with long-term standards. Leaf drama, Lexus IS 500. NWD 8 except for third. Smart Energy Genesis G90. Flagship calm with flagship pain. Balanced benchmark. Mercedes E-Class. Refinement without the repair roulette. Avoid S-Class W222 Airmatic Trap. BMW 7N63 Contact. RX-7 Hockey Heart Rate. Buy IS 500 V8 Joy. BMW 540. TI V58,000. E-Class Refinement. G90 Serenity Value. Luxury should mean confidence you won't regret in 5 years. Before the way that, those 3 don't. Drop your pick with year, model.
If you live in an Alabama zip code and you have 0 DUI in 5 years, listen carefully.
I ordered something for you for Christmas, so I don't want you snooping around,
Here's what the industry
and I want to check the mail.
Alabama
from now until Christmas.
Okay. Alright. Now, how about my Shein?
Your Shein?
So I'm not gonna check.
You can get your Shein, but
We call drivers in this state gold tier clients. The ones we fight to keep because of inflated commission.
I'll let you get your Shein.
What if it is in the mail? Oh no, you will be the one to check all the delivery. Okay.
Hmm.
You'll be the one to pick up my package, my Shein. What is it that I ordered?
Are you sure? Or are you delirious? I think you're delirious. Delirious or
I am
delirious?
seriously delirious.
Now you think I would tell you?
No, you just gave me a
Hint?
hint. Yeah.
No. I'll give you a hint. It's
What?
coming in the mail.
A what?
It's coming in the mail.
No.
That's your hint. That's all you need to know.
Is it electronics? Fashion? God, what did you get me?
It's food, something you eat. Joke.
Sardines.
Joke.
When will it be delivered? Huh? When will it be delivered?
Before Christmas.
Before Christmas.
Maybe the week of the 17th.
14.
Yeah, 17th, something like that.
Am I allowed to open it right away or I'm gonna wait till Christmas? Will it be delivered?
You're not opening it until Christmas.
You're just messing with me. So I am not allowed to touch your phone.
And then they start passing it to you. Well, you can guess what happens next.
I am not allowed to touch your phone.
Now you got home. I won't repair them. Let's go check on this. We have a whole big old list of things to do over
I
here.
need to get you
Guys are
something
working
for
on it. One of
Christmas.
the things we're doing is the props gotta come off, get those taken off and take them over to prop dock and see if they're worth fixing or not.
That's basic. That's given.
And, just, curled. Yeah.
I need to give you something.
Unfortunately, they were, got out of the channel, and you can see we definitely use some body paint.
Just
And
live my life, make my life enjoyable, which you do every day, and I'm happy.
Toilet seats you can put in, the radar needs work, I don't know, there's a whole list of other things.
Another one of those Key West mornings here with AJ this morning.
All the stuff in the water for
This is so
a
good.
Yep. Especially you are with a very beautiful woman.
Whenever they splashed it back into the water, I don't think the pump got bled properly, so you have these issues with high pressure.
You still streaming?
Right now, we're just over here,
So they
making
hear
sure
all
the pump is bled properly, and all you really do for that is, this is pretty much your entire system for the AC. Your sheetrock, that's it. So,
So it's already what time?
this is your.
10, 11. So you're
Manifold, this all-
going down about around 12?
Yeah, 12.
Okay.
I don't really know where. But all you really do is read these, is that you take the output side off, and I like to do it with the seatbelt closed, so not a bunch of water comes flowing everywhere. So you take the output side off, you slowly open the seatbelt, you'll hear some air burble through here, and as soon as you start to hear a solid stream of water come out of the output side. Corroded on there, so I thought, when we came here, this streamer was full of sediment on the bottom, so I thought maybe this hose was clogged. So I checked the seatbelt, make sure there's good flow coming out of there, there is. And I knew you stuck a hose up here, blew water to the hose, so you can see if I can break the leak. So it through and started going to the pump, and I didn't even get to see it, not a problem. So there's a little bit of leak in the pump. That was the other issue, why air keeps getting into position. A
C pump, that is the new pump sitting there. The difference from the one we took out, basically is, main difference is the wiring, where the old pump had actual connectors, terminal connectors in the pump. Now the new one has a pigtail, so we just gotta splice into the pigtail. The pump is we already prepped it at the shop for a 230 volt installation rather than the 120. Getting ready to do the final connections and then the final hook connections and test it out. Alright. You got it? You got it. Cool. So,
Gonna make a sauce.
manifold where it goes through, even though we didn't touch it. Then that manifold here, and where those pipes are, make sure none of that leaks.
That'll scrap. I'll sharpen my knife when I get home.
Well, it's damn nice to be inside the box, so open this up and check it.
So you see the other side inside?
Yeah, it looks alright. Okay, this is all good. $80,000. Alright, looks good. Get you on your way. $80,000? Yeah, right there.
Well, now, that's not yet. Come on it. That driver was pretty cool. He delivered it last one.
Yeah, you got those in there, so that's good.
Yep.
Okay, so what we got here is a D6 320 horsepower that is going to go into a carousel boat. The carousel boat has a stern drive. So let's go through this. What we got here is we have the electronic hydraulic pump for the trim and the steering on the stern drive. This is a pump, it's a reservoir that's going with it. And this is actually the piece that mounts to the back of the boat on the outside of the transom. Get the big transom bolts here. There's 8 of them, I believe. This goes through the hole first. This gets passed through the hole, all in one assembly, goes through the hole, and this gets mounted on the outside of the boat. So that's what this is all about. This is a lot of hardware. This is all the bits and pieces, goodies, HU standalone kit. That's for throttles. What do we got here? I think this is going to be that's the diamond bowl display. We've got power relays, installation tools, emergency fitting tools, wire harnesses, no wire harnesses, exhaust noise. We got all kinds of good stuff in here. This is the actual stern drive. So the propeller goes back there, and this gets hooked onto this piece here. And that's what goes in the water and the propeller drives the boat. And that's it. I think I'm going to talk to the carousel company, and we have to cut a hole for the new diamond display. We have to drill holes in a shelf for the new pump and mount that.
Did you get the new stuff made?
Looking at that. Then you have to cut some holes for the new throttle and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to do all that preliminary work ahead of time. And then what we're going to do after that is on the 23rd, we will take the engine hoist and get this engine put in. It actually would have been really pretty easy. The old one's already out. The engine room's all clean and painted. And we'll put this in, we'll get everything hooked up and put it together, and hopefully we'll have the thing running in 2 days. That's the plan.
I was just telling Matt, as I said, Jack must have remembered our address because he came pulling up in here today. Remember last time he delivered it around the corner, and he had to chase it down.
Okay, so what we're doing today, we got a detailed job on a few things. Put 2 little D4 engines there. It's a challenge because there's not much headroom there to get into anything. So we got some tight space, and also on the seawater pump, need to replace the impeller, and of course, on this engine over here. So we're going to do that also. Heat exchanger for this engine is on the other side, in the back side there. Just like this one, except on the other side. So I got some hoses and stuff I gotta take care of real quick, and we'll do these. Okay, I had to remove this hose, because I've got to get to the front of this heat exchanger, so I have to remove the fuel cooler out of the way to get this pipe or hose out. But when I took this off, here's what I find. So this isn't so good. Probably have to change that. But I gotta get the job I'm working on first done. So that all goes down in here. So that's so nice to get to. They have a pump going around a holder that holds this heat exchanger here, this piece. But I'm not sure if you can see it. There is a holder here for that heat exchanger to be held, but they use the clamp that goes around the hose to hold it. So the clamp wasn't actually clamping all of this. So we'll have to fix that. Alright, now this right here, had to disassemble quite a bit to get the hoses out from the fuel cooler. And we're not gonna be able to finish this today because I have to get a new hose. I need the hose so that I can flush the system after I'm finished. So if I can't flush it, I can't G-scale it. So we're gonna have to talk to the customer about hoses, and I'll put this back together a little bit so that it's easier when we get the new hose, and we'll press on from there. But I'll start on the other engine. That's gonna be a little bit of a problem to get to because I gotta go all the way back in here and all the way down the side. So hopefully I'll get some video of that for you all and you can see where I'm at.
Last minute deals are here.
With irresistibly smooth melted chocolate in every window, you can melt into every holiday moment.
This is Marvin. He has multiple myeloma. Since diagnosis, he's had 47 doctor appointments, 66 injections, 1,804 pills, and then his first relapse. Marvin and his doctor chose CAR-T, the only CAR-T cell therapy for adults with multiple myeloma, when at least one of the treatment has not worked or is stopped. CAR-T is made from your own white blood cells. It's a 2 to 3 month process that includes preparation, a one-time infusion, and monitoring. Since then, Marvin's had 14 flavors with sake and cinnamon, grilled 76 kebabs, lost 8 sauce and wine, and celebrated 12 relapse-free months and counting. In a clinical study, many people receiving Carvicti live longer without their disease progress compared to those on standard therapy. Carvicti may cause severe or life-threatening side effects and can lead to death. Call your doctor.
Uh-oh.
Any symptoms, fever, chills, persistent or severe diarrhea, abdominal pain, and weight loss.
I thought you were gonna wear your ski jacket.
Not right still. Look at this.
You need to double your pants.
Tell your doctor about all your health problems, including current or past neurologic problems such as seizures, stroke, or memory loss, heart, liver, kidney, lung, or in a study comparing Carvicti to standard therapy, a high rate of death occurred in the first 10 months for After first relapse, ask your doctor about Carvicti.
If you needed to make
I've already removed the fuel filter and ditched it away so I can get to this hose, get it off, then I gotta get back to the fuel cooler and then to this hose, but then I gotta get back down in here. Someone has put the hose clamp on incorrect, well not incorrectly, they just cropped it at the bottom. Not sure if you can see it. I gotta get to that to get that hose off. So that's what I'm working on now. We'll get that good. Make some progress. Got the fuel cooler loose. One of the things you need to do is take a look at it. You can see there's all kinds of stuff in there. So if you look right here, these are the pieces that are a problem. This is a little color. So didn't even color last time. Didn't check everything because this is didn't even color. And then we clean it out. So it's been blocking some of the floor. Not much, getting the, every little bit helps. We'll get this thing clear and, press on.
Alrighty.
I've gotten down into the air cooler here, and I don't know if you can see in there, but more impeller pieces it is. So I'm gonna get that out of there. That's gonna be fun. So, more. All we do now. Okay, so right now we're getting the impeller out. This one came out quite easy. It's kind of nice. Not too much damage to it. We will get a new one in there. Take a look. It all looks okay. We'll get the new impeller in. Good to be done with that. Okay, well, got the impeller changed, got everything cleaned out, hooked back up. Time to start up the port side. See what happens. Do a leak check real quick. See starts up. Make sure we got water. Yeah, there we go. So we let it drop water, that's good. No alarm. We'll go down here and check for leak. That's the fun part. Where the engine is. We have a leak in here.
And make cool. So run it out because it's not tape. Let's make sure we set that aside somewhere.
And everyone.
So you just think,
Can you get any baseball down the way?
because Peter already broke his, right?
Yep, Peter already spoke to school. Take one, I hold this one, it's all beat up. So I have it grounded so it's not tapered like this. Ground it, and so now it's a straight slide. So it's straight, so it's not taped. Hopefully it'll take up.
So this one of them is full of metal, which will be this one. Can't really see anything because we
So let's have everyone. What's up, guys?
and it's gonna be all replaced. I could offer to rebuild, probably not that one full of metal, but I could try to rebuild this one, but it's full of salt water. But it's a lot of work, a new rename or remanufactured one, it can actually end up being cheaper. And if I rebuilt that, I will only offer 90-day warranty. Whereas if you buy the
Looks so
reman,
nice.
you get a 2-year warranty. With these IPS, I would recommend a 2-year warranty. This is an old model IPS, so I need to sit down and do a
It's
bunch of
just all the
paperwork and
rice
get
that
this
I
nailed down and figured out.
Not much. Anyway, tomorrow we're gonna get some groceries.
They say mint.
You remember when I saw him? Nice and gray.
Two schools.
Nice and black.
These was on the end of them were magnets. Metal shavings. So what Edward talked about was, it is no longer a gear, it is on the end of the boat. So update on this boat that we're working on over at the yard, the port IPS, which is the upper and lower, is totally contaminated with metal, and it is covered with metal shavings. So we're gonna go back, we're gonna mic the shaft to make sure that's straight. And then on the port side, we're going to pull the aft plug out, and we're gonna pull the shaft so we can look at the bevel unit and the braces and the bearings. Which I suspect are all up. I know it's no good, but we still need to look at, we will see what happens with that.
What we doing today?
The water's not exactly clear, but the stuff also makes it hard to do this in some slow. You can't really see the patches, that's what you want to buy.
So this is what we're using, it's called mixed wrap and wrap. This is a Magnum 30, and we've got various different colors in here. If we don't do good, we can switch up. And just for now, we'll start with one rod instead of both rods, just to get the hang of it.
So this is like really the only time you're trolling, right? We only get to do this like once a year. When it's cool out. Ah, shucks. Should we back up or keep tension? Want me to reel that? Freedom. It's pretty cool, huh, man?
Alright, had another job, self-inflicted damage, and it's gonna be expensive. What am I talking about? Okay, let's say that you have a refrigerator that is not frost-free, it does not have a defrost cycle built into it. So you know how you get the ice built up on the coil in there, the evaporator coil inside the box, right? So what you should do is you should turn the unit off, open the door, and if you want, blow a fan in there, let that ice all melt normal. What people like to do is they get in a hurry, inevitably they go into the kitchen where the refrigerator is, and they go into the store, and they get a knife, and then they start hacking at the ice, right? Well, you can guess what happens next. They end up piercing the evaporator plate, and now you've got a hole. Well, those capillary tubes in there are very small. I won't repair them. I tried it a couple times and it has not worked. So now you have to buy a new evaporator plate. I just did one job, had to order it, and it's gonna be at least a couple weeks for it to be built. And it's gonna be $1,500. And this is just a small refrigerator. But because the refrigerator is all custom built into the woodwork, kind of committed to that. So that's what we're doing. Not today, but the moral of the story is don't use a knife or anything with sharp edges or metal, I should probably say, on your evaporator coil in your reefer units. Okay, we just took a custom yacht back from the yard to the slip. And of course, on the way, I hired a captain because the owners aren't here. And he was moving the boat over for me. And of course, doesn't he get flagged down by the Coast Guard for a safety inspection? The paperwork was all good. I had to call the owner to find out where it was at. Come to find out the flares were expired. Luckily, I talked to the Coast Guard guy and I told him, hey, I got a guy down there. Let me run for West Marine. I'll get it right now. We'll pay for some new flares and we'll put them on the boat. And that way you don't have to give a ticket. You just give a warning. And that was acceptable. So we did that, ran down there, got the flares, and put them on the boat, and we just got a warning. So the moral of the story here is, even if you're just moving the boat and you're a captain for hire, make sure you check your paperwork and your flares, not just flares, but safety equipment, life jackets, the type of life jackets, make sure you've got enough for everybody on board, and the right type.
Well, hopefully we can keep this train on the tracks. It's that time of year when Matt gets to go hunting and me and the guys stay home and try and keep our jobs moving forward. Wish us luck. I'm not a mechanic.
So this is 0. We're gonna let her out. There you go. Hey, ladies. Oh my goodness, look at you. Oh boy, they are squawking it up. No, I'm not letting you out. I don't want to be responsible for all you guys. Well, there's some good chickens in there. Now, for the continuation of the four-wheeler video. Well, let's go. Last summer when we were up here, we had problems with the four-wheeler, so we had one of the repair companies up here. It's here in West Bend, it's Power Sports or something like that. And they came and picked it up and fixed it and brought it back off. Very easy for service. I keep a battery charger on all year round, it's 10 gig. Just a little Noco. Noco is one of my favorite brands. Okay, well here she is. Ooh, the truth. On all year round, it's 10 gig. Just a little Noco. Oh, Noco is one of my favorite brands. Okay, well here she is. Moment of truth. Let's see here. Alright. Fuel's down. She's trying. There we go. Jesus. Still got a little bit of this, but I ain't worried about that. Okay, here's my 0 girl. How you doing, honey? She's a cute runner. That's all she does, run. Run, run, run. Well, we did see a couple deer in the field last night. Right over here. That's always a good sign. It's like you're warming up to drive. Let's find out. Take a choke off. There we go. Close the hill back up in there. Up in here, they're not very many. It's a little tight there.
Well, I'm here to pick them up after having to
such a long, great, happy life. And that you won't have to get out while my baby lover. St. Jude, and this is what's keeping my baby girl alive.
You can join the battle to save lives by supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. For just $19 a month, you'll help us continue the life-saving research and treatment these kids need now and in the future.
Cancer makes me feel angry, but you're not in the feel on the outside. It's the inside I'm angry at.
When your kid is hurting and there's nothing you can do about it, that's the worst feeling in the world.
1 in 5 children diagnosed with cancer in the U.S. will not survive.
Those that donate to St. Jude, I hope that you continue to give. They have done so much for me. I'm happy.
Join with your debit or credit card now and we'll send you this St. Jude t-shirt that you can proudly wear.
Está cerrado. Y la vida de mi hija es una de ellas.
You ready to go have some fun?
When we came here, we didn't know what tomorrow would hold. St. Jude showed us that tomorrow there's hope for a little girl to survive.
Let's cure childhood cancer together. Please donate now.
What do you call that cheese that you put in your tortillas? What do you call that cheese
Cheese,
that you put in your tortillas?
that's a mild cheddar.
Cheddar.
Today, we have a 12 by 20 building that we're going after. It is a nice, dreary, rainy day. I've already got 3 buildings delivered, and my plan is to finish out the day and take this building up. I remember delivering this building here not too long ago, and I'm not sure what the situation is here. Basically, all we did was just drop the building and go. He didn't have any blocks there to level it or anything, so he said he's gonna take care of all that himself, but we're gonna go find out. I just finished up a delivery here, and I'm getting ready to head out there and see what the scoop is. I've got several buildings that are on my repo list. Had quite a few buildings show up on my list last week. So we're gonna start working on this list a little bit, trying to get it down. I'm gonna go after this one today, and then I got another one to go after tomorrow. I would definitely prefer to do this on a drier, sunnier day, but I had a delivery that was just a couple miles from here, so what I like to do, I like to get after my repos.
Only you will I adore.
And I know that when I deliver this, I so I went ahead and got out of there. When I looked at the serial number, I discovered that I was in the wrong building. And I think I know what happened. This guy bought 2 buildings from us. And he put both buildings, he put the delivery address on both orders as the same address. But his place is just down the road from me. Both buildings are 12 by 20, so I automatically was thinking it was this building. But come to find out, it is not.
10 minutes more.
That is why you always confirm the number in the building. Because had I just backed in there and loaded it up, I would have been reading the wrong building. Okay. I remember delivering this building back up there on the hill. But I don't see it up there.
Glory in creation. Now revealed in
It used to be right where that camper's at. Hey, I'm here. I'm looking for a shed. It's supposed to be here. Down over the hill?
Yeah. Got the driveway down there. How can we set it up for forward or this way?
It's a 12 by 20.
Okay, actually, if you see it right, I'm going to see if we do now.
I know which building you're talking about.
That's really not. They have to go to the woods somehow, then that's, that's second property to you.
Okay.
So, yeah. And that's property now.
You're not talking about the one down by the road, are you?
No, the one right over, that you stand here, and gate, right, oh, there it is, yep, there it is.
So they moved it down there, or?
Yes, they drove it down there, yeah.
What?
Down off the property here. Because it was a part of this property, and there was a problem owner of the property, owner of the building, so he drove it off onto his property.
Okay. Well, it's up for pickup. We're here to pick it up. You stop making payments on it.
Oh, yeah, we, not surprised about that. I'm gonna get out of it, that's what it
So this is,
from that property.
is this field of his property, or this is, yeah? Yeah,
That's his property, and this is on the other side,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. This,
I don't know how you're gonna get out of there, I have no idea.
I don't either. This could be fun. Thank you. I think I'm just gonna leave the truck right there. I'm gonna walk down the road. This could be a nightmare. I'm not sure how to do it.
What is that?
He that's a shed, like I wanted to buy,
Uh-huh.
and this person bought it, but he stopped making payments. So this guy's a repo guy. Now, how the hell he's gonna get that out of there?
He drug it down here.
He drug it down there.
Shoot. Wow.
Just drug it down here with no way to get out of here, but back out to the other property.
Man.
Good night. Yeah, of course that door doesn't work right.
Oh my God.
Wait a second.
Still not gonna get it down there. It's too wide.
You got a trail.
But how he was able to put it there?
Right down to the other one.
My God. He has a special tractor that picks up sheds,
Uh-huh.
but that shed's still too big. He can't. I don't think he can get it down there.
That means I can come in from that way.
Mm.
It'll be pretty snug, but it'll work. We can make it work for sure. But before I do all this, I'm going to just confirm this number. And I'm pretty positive that this is the building.
Looking at this, wondering if this could get our shed up the backyard.
Mm.
See this thing. Maybe it has a track, like a tank, and that might be able to go up the hill.
The bad part is I can't get around here with my meal to get the dollars underneath it. And it's got quite a bit of stuff in here, so taking it up the jack on this hillside is gonna suck. I don't think we can do that.
Nah, I would never do that, John. No way.
That's a hard job.
Once that heater, I did it. I can't get this heater out of there.
Okay. It's ready. Yeah. It stick to the pin and to the aluminum foil. to the profile. Ay, nako, buhay. Perfect na sana. Pwede yan. Pwede yan. Gonna have lunch when you get back.
Okay.